Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see it's true.
Hi guys, XRgamingFM here, and today I am going to be doing another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video as per usual. But today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, something a little bit more around a type of tip way of doing a video, more informative video than what I normally do, which is like pub stomping and just playing the game in general. But today I have just played a game of Nuketown Kill Confirmed, and this is on core, by the way, on that new Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit game mode where all the scores are doubled, the times doubled, and again, like I say, it is my favourite game mode of any like COD feature players, just any game mode in general. I just absolutely love the game mode. But yeah, I was playing a game of Core Kill Confirmed, and I managed to drop a 15 kill. I know it's not a nuke, I'll explain why I'm bragging about this in a minute, but I managed to drop a 15 kill streak with 1 kill only from my specialist weapon in 1 minute and 35 seconds. And I know a lot of people have done a lot better than that, but to me that's quite an achievement, seeing as I'm not very adept at dropping nuclears and high kill streaks and things. But yeah, so I was trying out 9. I used 11-11 a few days ago, and it was good. I watched Korean Savage's video. It was a decent sensitivity, but I couldn't click with it, if that makes sense. It wasn't for me, and so I was trying 9, and I'm with 9-8, and I thought midway through this game, I thought, fuck it, I'm not doing good, I'll switch to 11-11. And as you can see, I did manage to drop an 11 kill shot, and you're about to see it right now, look. Bang. What? And you can actually hear me saying the word "what" after I died, because it was a brutal way to die. Like I say, I was on a 15, I managed to get it in 1 minute 35 seconds. I was absolutely zoned out. Like, I was perfect. I was in the fucking zone. Like, Jesus Christ, nothing could have distracted me from that game. And I don't know how to explain. You know when you get into the zone where you're so focused on the game that the whole world blanks out. It was one of those type of moments. And like I say, I realised how quickly I was getting these kills. I was like, fucking hell, I need to keep this up, like the game's about to end. So I was like, oh, there's like 2 or 3 people in this house. So I thought, well, practical, why not? And bam, some fucking prick with a Cat 45 comes out of nowhere and just donks me on the head with his fucking butt of his gun. Just pistol whips me. So yeah, I was really annoyed. But like I'm saying, playing 11-11, playing a high sensitivity. Alright, I'll start out with why you should play a high sensitivity. Playing a high sensitivity on COD is, to many people, something that only professional players do, and I can agree with you. I was very disheartened on actually like trying out a high sensitivity. I always used to try to stick to about 4 or 5 when I was originally playing COD, and like I say, that's a very low sensitivity. I was managing to drop some form of kill streak on it, but it wasn't very, especially on Black Ops 3, it wasn't very good for that type of environment. And so yeah, like I say, I wasn't very comfortable with going into a high sensitivity and things like that. I used to play 4, 5, 6, and I've actually got myself to about 9, 8, which I've only been doing for about 4 or 5 weeks now, which are amazing. It's an amazing sensitivity. To be fair, if I'm honest, Korean Savage is generally the person that taught me out, like, not taught me, but I learned from him how to use a high sensitivity, and it is like I say, it is really good. And so that's what I was saying. Playing a high sensitivity in a game of Call of Duty is amazing. Like, imagine, right? Okay, so here's a scenario, right? You're walking through a door, someone comes flying through that door behind you, right? You're getting shot in the back, and you're on a low sensitivity. There's no way, in shape or form, you're gonna be able to spin on them. However, with a high sensitivity, bang, you can turn around just as about 2 bullets have landed on you, and if you're lucky, you can either drop shot, jump shot, move to the side and dodge a bullet and manage to kill him. Which, like I say, is obviously, you know, an amazing feature to have in a Call of Duty game. If you have a rush playstyle, like I say, playing with a rush playstyle really does require a high sensitivity. And like I say, I have always been a rush player, and have found it really hard to actually like turn around and turn on kids like without 180 degrees, 360 spins and stuff like that. I find it very difficult. But yeah, so that's like, there's loads more reasons, but that's the main reason I used to play. I'm now playing a high sensitivity. Like, obviously, if you're in a scenario where there's about 3 players, and holding down the ADS and actually drag scoping your gun to those 3 players is it's an unnoticeable amount of time, but when you're being shot at, drag scoping will most likely get you killed. So like, say there's 3 players, like I say, aim on one of them, kill the first one, quickly skip out of your aim, drag, like, while the animation of the aim is dragging away, drag to the next player, aim back in, like, it's all split frames, like, you gotta go in, like, you gotta get it perfectly on time. And playing with a high sensitivity, it pretty much breaks that. Like, you basically have like a fucking 10-11 sensitivity while you're aiming, and it's insane. And it really does help out with a lot of Call of Duty, you know, players if you really want to get into those high situations like Nuketown, firing range, and things like that. But yeah, so that's my opinion on why you should play with a high sensitivity. However, like I say, many people's playstyles are a lot different. People like to, you know, they like the more strategic side of it, where you're running down the sideline and you're going around rotating the map in a way where you're basically hidden and you don't really want to confront many other players, and that's fine. And continue playing on low sensitivity. But for the playstyle of rush people, I like myself. I like to play with a very quick sensitivity. Well, I've learned to play with a very quick sensitivity just for those type of moments, and yeah, and like I say, there are many, like even when you're running around, like even when you say you're in Nuketown, you got the stairs in front of you, you got like the obviously down to the back garden in front of you, and you got the door behind you. You just walk through the door. If there's a player in the front of you and there's a player at the stairs, literally turning around, like if you have a high sensitivity, spinning around onto that door behind you and running away, it's perfect. Like, you probably won't be able to do it with a low sensitivity because you're not going to get out of the door in time. You're going to end up having to walk and you won't be able to jump straight into your sprint in time. And like I say, playing with high sensitivity for a rush player like myself is amazing. So they're the benefits of playing with a high sensitivity. Now, really, how do you get into a high sensitivity? And for me, really playing into, like, slowly, gradually getting into a high sensitivity and playing with a more fast-paced game, to actually like feel comfortable with your play, I feel you can't just go from a 7, no, not a 7, you can't just go from like a 3 to an 11, like, it's impossible. I feel like slowly building your way up, so say you're on a 4, maybe like play about a week or so, you're comfortable with a 4, you feel like you're accurate, your accuracy's on point, with about a 4, then fine, yeah. But you can't just go from a 4 to an 11. Like, like I say, you feel like your accuracy is on point with 4, then go to a 5. Try 5 for a few days, and feel like 5. You feel like you finally mastered 5. You feel like you're on point with 5. Then go to a 6, a 7, and an 8, and then just keep gradually building your way up until you feel really comfortable. And like I say, playing a higher sensitivity, like the higher you get with the sensitivity, the better it is. Like, there's no doubt about it. If you're a rush player, playing a 14-14 sensitivity is amazing, but it's going to take a lot of time to actually get into that type of like, you know, play. It's going to take, like I say, so like gradually building your way up to that form of gameplay is key. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to just jump straight into like a 14-14 from like a 4 or a 5 into like an 8 or something like that. It's definitely difficult. But yeah, so like I say, slowly graduating your way up towards those high sensitivities will really improve your game, especially keeping doing it this way will stop you from like going for like a drought. Let me explain. So say you've gone for a 4 and you want to jump to an 8, but you're not very comfortable with a high sensitivity, so it's going to take some time to get to the 8. But if you're not going to be playing very good, you're going to be playing shit, it's going to get boring, the game's going to get horrible. But if you go from a 4 to a 5, it's faster, yeah, the sensitivity is faster, but it's not so much of a big gap, so you can still play good, but it's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. So then you don't have that like drought area where you're just trying to master that sensitivity and build your way up, so you're not just consistently dying, your KD doesn't go down, things like that. When obviously if you get that massive gap, but like I say, if you're doing it gradually, that won't happen. However, if you really do want to go to that high sensitivity from a 4, then sure, go from 4 to an 11 if that's really what you feel comfortable. But it is going to take a lot of time to actually get yourself to that position. But yeah, that is pretty much, I don't know, I felt like I needed to share something about 11-11. Like, it was fucking, I did not know what I could do. Some of the things that I'm doing at the moment, like, I did not know I could do. Like, the way the game, you'd understand if you played it. Honestly, if you played 11-11, you'd understand. The game changes. It changes so much. It feels more like the old Call of Duties again. It feels like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. It feels a lot more. You don't realise the 150 health. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you feel like you shred people. You feel like, honestly, it gives you the impression that the enemies have a lower health. It's confusing to explain, but like I say, if you do try it out, you'd understand exactly what I'm saying. But yeah, it was a bit of an unorganised video today. I just wanted to share my feelings on 11-11. Really wanted to get it out there a little bit. And you could say I'm copying Korean Savage a little bit, but genuinely, I was amazed with the like what he said in the game that I played at 11-11. I was generally just so amazed with it. Like, I just felt the need to put it out there. So yeah, like I say, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm 10 subscribers into the 200 like mark now, which is amazing. Managed to get 10 subscribers over this week, which obviously to a lot of people isn't a lot, but for me that's a huge jump in literally just 7 days. That's at least more like 1 subscriber a day, and for obviously like a person with a low count of subscribers, for me that's an amazing number. To get 10 in literally 1 day is not in 1 day, 1 week is fucking amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I say, I'm finally getting out there a little bit. Like 210 subscribers isn't that much, but to me, I'm growing quickly, if that makes sense. 3 weeks in, and I'm already 3 or 4 or 5 weeks in. I'm already fucking on 210. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I say, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it with all your friends. I do range a lot of content, as in like I do some tip videos, I do some like dropping some nuclear videos, high kill games, having just a mess around every now and then. But yeah, so like I say, again, like, subscribe, comment, share, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.